Was good. So I was just on Instagram. I was scrolling. Shouldn't be doing that, but I was. And I stumbled upon this account of a girl that used to go to the same primary school as I. And, I always followed this girl on Instagram, like, since I don't even know, bro. Since I was like maybe 14 or even before that. And I noticed back then that she was starting kind of a model page on Instagram. So she was trying to become an Instagram model. And she was back then she was kind of popular and in school and in high school and stuff like that. And she had like 1,000 followers, and then she started posting some more spicy pics, what the girls do and stuff, like the thirst traps and shit. And honestly, she started getting more followers. Remember, she got to 5K and then eventually to like 8K or something. I don't even know. And like, I found it interesting because I had known her, and her page was growing. It was kind of interesting to see someone doing that, like from your same age, someone that you knew personally. And this girl, then she had like 20K, and I was like, damn, shit, that's fucking dope. Then she had like 50K. Then I saw her at like fucking 80K, bro. And now I go looking, this girl stumbles upon my feed. The fucking girl has like 250K fucking followers, bro. And keep this in mind, bro. I'm like 21 now, so I'm 21 now. And this girl started like kind of growing. She had like 10K maybe when I was like 16 or something. And look at her now. 5 years later. That's some sheer pure consistency, bro. So obviously, I don't know if you're in the same position as she is, because obviously she's an attractive girl and she posts, provoking pictures. And these men on Instagram, these 40 year olds, bro, they go crazy, and it generates a lot of attention for her, and her fan base is growing. And I'm not accrediting her success only to that, but it obviously plays a role. But next to that is the fact that she put in consistent work, bro, and she reached out to people. She probably, and honestly, maybe sacrificed things. I don't even know if that's true, but she probably made some kind of sacrifice. She definitely dedicated. She focused. Like, her tunnel vision was, I guarantee you, she had this tunnel vision. Focus on the specific goal of growing her shit. And probably most of her focus every day went to that. Probably focused on herself a lot more than most of us, bro. She focused on herself more than most of us men that are supposed to be focused on some kind of purpose and for fulfilling some kind of purpose. And what are we doing? We're thinking about women. Not that it's a bad thing, but we're focusing on the women. Meanwhile, the women are focusing on, obviously, also on men, because women, that's one of the things women think most about men, the men that they want. But this is a prime example of a woman that's focusing on herself and some kind of growth within herself, and setting herself up for honestly quite a success, bro. 250K. That's and she's just honestly a player of the game, bro. She knows that that's what she's gonna get if she puts the consistency in the consistent work, because she gets the attraction from men, and she knows that she gonna get that if she posts consistent content and she reaches out to people that can promote her and stuff. She was solely focused on that. I guarantee you, bro. You don't get 250K by putting in no work, and she's been at it for 5 years, bro. For 5-6 years. I know. I've seen it grow. And what have you been doing, bro? Ask yourself, what have you been doing? Have you been focusing on a goal? Have you had a vision in mind? Or have you been living day to day behind your computer? Like I have here, the fucking computer, bro. Playing video games, fapping, going out drinking with the lads at the pub, drinking beers, drinking to wash away your sorrows, because you don't know what to do. Meanwhile, this girl, she's become more successful than you are. And men and women can both become successful, but bro, a man should have the capability, even more so maybe than a woman, to be disciplined and you know, be able to focus on himself, because women are often more, you know, family and love and relationship oriented, and men, they have this capability to, they've been gifted with this capability to focus on themselves. And every time that there's a distraction, because there are many distractions that we face. Hold on, let me charge this shit, bro. Alright. This shit lagging. Okay, but what I was saying, there are many distractions for us men, for us young men. And these distractions are mostly, you know, short-term gratifying things like sex and honestly, bro, women are the biggest distraction. And this is something I struggle with myself, because, you know, you as a man, when you have testosterone, you know, running through your veins, you get these urges, but these urges can be very, very distracting. The urge, you know, to be with a woman, the urge to chase women, maybe even that's an urge, a very very destructive urge, because then you get guided off track. And this is something I try to remind myself of every time when I know that I'm focused on when I get these thoughts of engaging with women and wanting to be with women and focusing on women. I always tell myself, no, you need to focus up. You need to focus up, because these people, honestly, people don't give a fuck what you're doing with your time, bro. But that's why I tell myself, I need to focus up, bro. Focus up, focus on yourself. I need to focus on myself, and I need to have a vision. I need to grow up, fucking finally, bro. Because I've been a child for fucking 20 years. And I need to grow up, bro. I need to take things seriously. I can't be sitting here fucking, playing video games or fucking, watching anime 8 hours a day, bro. I can't be sitting there, bro. Imagine you're 21 years old and you're fucking in your room and your mom comes in and she sees you playing video games, bro. It's fucking sad, bro. It took me a while to realize that, bro, but it's fucking sad. And there are people that gonna think, oh yeah, but you should enjoy while you're young, But fuck, bro, you've been able to fucking play video games and watch fucking shit that doesn't contribute to your growth for fucking 10 to 15 years, bro. Don't you think it's finally the time to let that shit in the past? And I'm not saying you should abolish everything. Like, obviously, if you like to watch something, if you like to play fucking video games, bro, you can have periods when you can. This I learned this from Hamza, but he preaches that he has periods where he's dialed in and is focusing on his goals, and then he has maybe a few days or a week where he goes and enjoys some other things that might be not contributing to his goals. But at the end of the day, we're humans and we want to. It's in our nature. We want to enjoy the pleasures of life, and if you know something in this world gives you a lot of pleasure and you still want to enjoy it, you should not abandon it forever, because honestly that would be very very difficult to do. But I think that we should let a lot of things in the past and realize that we need to make a change and man up. Because if you're around my age, bro, I'm 21 years old and I turned 21 the 3rd of April. And bro, if I look back at myself a year ago from now, fuck, bro, I was, every time I had some spare time, I would just waste it on something that wasn't beneficial to my future self whatsoever. Something that I had been doing for fucking an eternity already. Since I was fucking 10 years old, I've been gaming, bro. I can also do that. Fucking, I can also do that now, bro, but it's something that I need to leave in the past, bro. I need to man up and I need to take the next step into adulthood. Because only then when you start to see that your life your life path really depends on the work that you put in. And if you don't want to be have an average life meaning obviously the kind of life course that most people have. If you don't want to have the life that most people have, that life in which people go and study, get their degree, they get the 9 to 5 job, then they honestly they're bored most of the time. They just sit around. They don't do anything productive with their time. They every time they are free, they use up their time to do nothing. And I'm not judging the people that are happy doing that, but the people that aren't happy doing that, bro, I do judge them because you can do it differently. You shouldn't complain if you know that there's a different path that you honestly that you maybe are destined for, but well, you're not destined to be on the path. Honestly, no, I take that back. You're not destined to be on the path, on a better path, if you don't want to put in the work, because that's what you got. That's what you got from the universe. But honestly, if you're willing to make a change and go on a better path, then that's also your destiny, because that's what you got from the universe. But the people that end up in a vicious cycle of life, that's what they were destined for, because we live in a causal universe and everything is determined from the beginning. But that's what you can maybe puzzle that together, but that's at least the logic that I kind of believe. But getting on track, the conclusion I would say is that we need to take change into our own hands and realize that sometimes we really need to cut that, that we need to let go of that old life and that old identity, as I've mentioned before in my videos, because that's the only way that if you don't let go of your old identity, you will never change. You always be a child. The what's a famous man-child problem, that people are still childs in their 30s, bro, because they don't. Of course, having an inner child is healthy, but you can't keep thinking like a child, bro. If you've been living 30 years on this planet, on this universe, you should be aware that it's detrimental for you, bro, to live like a child still in your adulthood. And that's something I've been realizing, and yeah, it was the biggest realization, bro. If I'm 21 years old, bro, and I'm in my room, bro, playing video games, and my mom's comes into my room, she sees me playing video games at 21 years old, bro. Like, it seems normal for people, but it's crazy if you really think about it, bro. You're an adult, bro. You're an adult. You've been living 21 years on this fucking earth. You should start at least implementing more adult traits and behavior, bro. You should start taking responsibility for your life, bro. You can't let responsibility to others, bro. You need to think about your actions. You need to. That's why some people, bro, they become successful when they're young because they start from a young age maturing. They start realizing what life is about, like what maturing is about, what change is about. I guarantee you that's the reason why. They realize that there's more to life than being staying a man child forever. They realize that there's different stages of your life, bro, and they want to realize them sooner. Of course, you shouldn't be exactly wanting to become a full grown adult when you're 13, because you should still be a child, because childhood plays an important role in your development, and it's good to be a child for some time, but and it's good to at least to have these different stages of your life and of your of your life course. But I think that in this current day and age, and I've been a victim of it myself, that we have been living in a prolonged stage of childhood, in immature ways, bro. If I can't stop stressing it, bro. But if you're 21 years old, bro, and you're still playing video games in your mom's basement, that's the reason, bro. If you can, if you look at it in that way, then you start realizing why you don't get the women that you want. You start realizing why you're not achieving the goals that you want. You start realizing why you always fuck up. You start realizing why you're fucking broke, why you haven't achieved anything of value, bro. Because they say that men create their own value. Women get their value when they mature and they get their looks and the fully, beautiful, because men give them kind of the value in society. And men, they need to create their own value, because men are evaluated on their ability to deliver value, to create value, to compete. They're rewarded for their competence, for their discipline, for their character. A man is rewarded for the things that he has achieved. And if we keep staying a child for well into adulthood, then it's gonna be detrimental for your future self and for your future path, bro. So I'm just giving out this message because it's very important, and I just realized that, I don't know, but yeah, I hope it serves you, and see you in the next.